Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here to work on Project 100 and I have 9 paper kits left to do, if you will. Is that a 12 by 12? It sure is. Okay, well, awesome. That's going to be the background. I just need to get a black cardstock and here we go. So look out people, I had about 10 hours of sleep last night. I feel amazing. So today the production is going to be out of this world. I'm going to get stuff done. So the first thing we're going to do is this one here. I have 9 left to do. Can I do all 9 today with everything else I got to do? We'll start with 4. Then I'll do my stuff that my commitment stuff, what I got to do so that it's ready on time. And then I'll come back to this if I have time. I feel like I'm full of energy right now, but I could like burn and crash. Ooh, I have to tell you, yesterday after I finished making page kits, I went downstairs and I got supper done, okay? I went in the back freezer or the back fridge in the garage and I was like, oh, what could I make? And then we had those like ribs in the garage and it said, oh, that's going to expire on October 18th. And I'm like, oh gosh, that's tomorrow. We got to eat those today. So what I did was I made one for now and one for later because there was 2 huge racks in there. And look what I got here. Fresh 1.5-inch circle. That is like fresh. I was going to say that's like fresh underwear, but that's not what I was thinking. Fresh linen on your on your bed, right? Doesn't that feel great? That is what this feels like. Brand new. I should have printed the light gray too. I didn't. Because thankfully, my printer, once I finished yesterday and I was kind of, chilling, my printer is wireless. So I'm like, let's print these things as I was having heat on my back, right? Well, of course, my printer ran out of paper, so then I still had to come upstairs. Come upstairs and put paper in it. But you know what? I got it printed. I got a whole bunch of 1.5-inch circles done. And I got a whole lot of mushrooms done. So I am super excited. What I'm going to do though is instead of starting to cut in the new ones right away, I want to make sure that I use the old ones first, just so I can finish off a sheet. Let me see as I keep looking at the new ones. This is black and orange. So, ooh, this is pretty, but I think that's the only one. See, this is where I'd be like, just make me, that's why I like the sheets of every color. This is why. So I don't have to keep printing all the different sheets. But I know not too many people, make page kits like I do, like a mad woman. I know. I can just keep reprinting them and then just making sure that I use them, but I'm going to get my full sheets of brown. That you can be sure of. You know what I was thinking? I probably won't get any more done today because I did not cut apart the ones from yesterday. So then between today's and yesterday's, that's going to be like 8 that needs to be cut apart. So probably this afternoon, that's what I'm going to do. Oh, I started to tell you, anyway, so I found those ribs and I'm like, okay, let's see what I can do. And it was still early. It was like 11:20. So I'm like, okay, that's something I can put in the crock pot and then I can keep working, right? And then later on, I don't have to worry about supper. So I made a barbecue sauce to put in it. Woo! Was it ever good? And then I think I talked about this before. Oh, I'm getting warm. The hoodie is coming off. So I did that, put in the crock pot for like 6 hours. It was fall off the bones by the time it was ready. And then I thought, well, since I'm doing this, whoops, I hit my lights. Since I'm doing this, get the veggies ready. Because what we've been doing lately is we get, you know, some peppers, so some yellow, red, orange peppers. And then we get a big bag of broccoli and a big bag of cauliflower from Costco, a big thing of mushrooms. We got the big bag of onions because we kept buying the 2-pound bags. And it's like every 2 days I'd be like, we're out of onions. We're out of onions because this thing here, I put 2 full onions in it. And then I cut up some carrots. And then what else? Oh, yesterday I had celery left over. I put celery in it. That's the same color. Beautiful. Anyway, and then I put olive oil and a whole bunch of spices. I'm going to start making in my kitchen videos again. That's going to come up here real soon. Probably start that next week. Now that life is semi back to normal, that's gonna be one thing I'm going to do. Look at that. Already 2 pages. You know what? I want to go with this orange because if I use that one's gone already. So let's try to use a different color. There we go. That works. So yes, I am loving that combo of veggies. Oh, it's so good. And instead of potatoes, you know, it works. It tastes so good. There we go. We'll do that. Okay. And I mean, I have to tell you, I'm not like super, you know, if you will, careful. Okay, wait. We'll get some white cardstock here. Like last night, I had ice cream, you know? But just the fact that I didn't have the potatoes and the starch, we still have rice and stuff, but once in a while, and potatoes, we just don't have it every night. We have those veggies, plus the walking. Plus, I was doing a little research. You know, menopause is not a joke. And even though I don't have the symptoms anymore, I still lack some stuff, you know, that we used to have before the old menopause hit. And I was reading that, you know, like turmeric and curcumin, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but moringa leaves and like that just kind of, it's all natural stuff, like it's vitamins and spices and stuff like that. It's all stuff that we need and that we don't have because, you know, we're in menopause. So I got some of those vitamins to replenish that. And it seems to be working. It seems to be working. You know, because it was after I turned 50. I was like, whew, I put on a little bit of weight there. So, seems to be working. You know, because I was it last year? We walked as much as what we did this time. And I had lost 10 pounds and I was stuck there. I just wasn't, it wasn't moving. Like, that was it. I lost 10 pounds and yeah, I wasn't gaining any weight, but I wasn't losing any weight. Well, now I'm up to 16. I'm like, yay. Yay, and I feel so much better, you know. I mean, right now I'm exhausted. But it's because I had a crazy, it started like as soon as we got back from vacation up to, you know, this week I'll have finished everything I need to finish. But you know what? I'm like, oh, I should plan a virtual crop for November. And the only day I can do in November is November 11th and 12th. Because November 18th, Mason has a tournament. November 25th, it's Black Friday in the States. So everybody's, you know, it's a big thing, right? Oh, here, let's do this. So I'm like, oh, I should do that. So I probably will. It's in 3 weeks, so I gotta get on that now, right? So if you see in the next few days that virtual crop, November 11th and 12th, and man alive, I hope we don't have a hurricane this time. That was crazy. We got it done, but it took us 2 weekends. It took us 2 weekends to get it done, but we got it done. And it was so much fun. Is that too much to say? No, I like it. Okay, don't mind me. I am slightly obsessed with the mushrooms, and he's working on 2 more right now, and I'm like, oh dear, I better get a file folder for each one of them. Like maybe, not maybe each one, but mushroom 1, mushroom 2 together, 3 and 4 together, and 5 and 6 together, because I love them. I love them. Look, this is going to be a Halloween page, and it's still going to go. Because, yes, there is, you know, they might need mushrooms for their potion. And I'm not one that does a lot of Halloween pages, but this year, you know, because if you know, you know, that what I started was just throw a page kit together and make sure that there's lots and lots of embellishments, so stickers and that kind of stuff, and then do them more one-page kit with it. And oh my gosh, that has changed my life. Changed my life. Because now I am putting page kits together so much quicker. And you know what? This is not going in somewhere where it's not going to be used for the next millennium. You know, like it's going to get used fairly quickly. So yay. You know what? I'm going to need, dang it. I'm going to need another white, but I'm going to need another black sheet, and that's across the room. Well, I'm kind of glad that happened because my battery was almost dead. Okay, I thought I only had 9 left to do. Oh, yes, because after I'm done today, there'll be 5. Oh, my math is, I'm not mathing very well today. Okay, so we also have Halloween stuff and fall stuff in our digital files. So I am going to grab a few witch's hat. So I'll use one as like kind of the main element, and then I can use a few like for embellishments and stuff. And how about a bat? Yes. Let's get some bats. We'll put some bats around the page. Oh, I remember when my kids were little, I loved Halloween. I would decorate more than Christmas. I just loved Halloween. I love the spooky. And I have to tell ya, last night I watched Hocus Pocus 2 for the 3rd time. Now, some people, including my daughter, did not like it. She said it was too musically. And I was like, well, wait a second. I'm going to wait. I didn't say that to her yet, but I'm going to wait till I'm face to face with her. Wait a second. The first one had music. She goes, yeah, but it's because they were trying to enchant the people. That's what they did in the second one. Yes, the first song, The Witches Are Back, but it was kind of to shock them because when she says, who are they singing for? She says, you. And then the second time they sang twice. And the second time was to enchant the crowd. So hello. I loved it. I loved it. And I loved it again last night. And I'm sure it's not going to be the last time. I laughed out loud quite a few times, especially the one where Sarah Jessica Parker, when she says, let's split, and she does the split. I thought that was hilarious. And what else? There was just so many other ones, so many other times that I just laughed out loud. I loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. And you know what? I did a bit of research, and the one in 1993, the one that everybody's watched like 100 times, that one, when it went out in the theaters, it flopped. And now it's one of the most, watched Halloween movies ever by everybody. It's like a rite of passage, for families. Your kids gotta watch. Hocus Pocus. Although yesterday I said to my son, well, this is what I said when supper was ready, because I had just watched Hocus Pocus. So I walked into his room. I said, come, little children. And he's like, huh? And I'm like, put my head down. I failed. Don't you remember that? Like, I watched that movie every year. Every year. He says he doesn't remember watching it. Really? I'm so sad. Okay, where are my viewfinders? Okay, peeps. Like, this is all the same video, right? Like, where could it have gone? Okay, so they were across the way, which I don't know how they got there. And I think I left my 1.5 inch circles there. So I'm going to have to get those. Okay, am I going to do orange again? It kind of feels that that's the only colors I've kind of done up to now. So I kind of don't want to do that. Did I do gray for one of them? Maybe I did gray for one of them. But still. Well, I guess it is Halloween-y. Okay, so we'll get these two. And then we'll get this one. I know the inner circles, or the 1.5 inch circles, they were orange because of all the new circles. That's the only thing we've cut. And this is page kit number 3. Guess what? We'll go with the next one over. Let's make sure we keep at least one of the colors. And that's why I go through these so fast. Because I use them. I put them in page kits and I use them all the time. Okay. Page kit number 3 is done. So we're going to do one more in this video. And then, ouch. These scissors are sharp. Okay. Now, we'll put this on there. We'll put this on there. Oopsies. Okay. Just like that. And this. Last one. So yes, supper yesterday was so yummy. Now tonight we have a hockey game. So I don't know if we have enough leftovers. So I wouldn't have to do supper. That would be amazing. What I need to start doing is to find a way, like let's say if I cut, because the cutting for that dish is the worst. Like you just cut. You know what? I don't need to put that in there. Look at all those embellishments. Let's keep that for a kit that, you know, there's not a lot of stuff here. Okay, how about if I go get a dark brown and a craft? Okay, so let's put this together here. We're almost done. We are almost done. Okay. Then we'll get the next thing that we need to do today in the craft room. I have to finish kind of early because I'm washing Mason's clothes and I want it all folded and so I can bring it to him when we go pick him up for hockey. And then I need to have a shower and all that. So let's get this party going. So I think I have enough like of this labels. I don't need to cut anymore. That's the point of this, is to kind of use what you have here. I'm going to try and put a couple mushrooms in here. Because, oh yeah. You know, I was thinking, there's like a blue in this paper. Wonder if I could kind of match it up. But let's do, see, this is why I want brown, because there goes brown again. I think I only cut one, or printed one of these. I printed 2 of the Cozy Cafe, the other ones, but I only printed one of those. Ooh, yes. This blue is perfection. Perfection. Okay. All right, that's it. So probably this week, it's going to be close to a video a day because I'm trying to get as many page kits as possible done for this crop, and I'm going to take you along and you can kind of see how long it takes because I'm actually doing it with you. I don't know if I'll do the cutting video on, you know, recording, or if I'll just do like actually probably just putting the stuff together because we got a few more steps to do here. But that's it for today. We're going to end it here. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.